Hello. Welcome to Nosy Bystanders Live. I'm your host, Chief Nosy Bystander, and just let's just get right into it. I don't even know what to say. Let's just get right into it, honey. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about today. Specifically, I want to talk about two things. I want to finish up this video here, and I want to talk about Tasha K coming for Wendy Williams. Now, um, you've all seen that snippet. We're not paying Tasha K to go see what she had to say about Wendy Williams. Everything she showed in that highlight on her Instagram page, um, which I'll share here now so you can see it. I don't know what my Instagram password is. We're gonna have to go through my personal account. Okay, hold on one second, you guys. Let me pull it up and then I will share my screen. Hold on. Where is it? It was a clip she did of Wendy Williams. Did she take it down? Nope, she didn't. Okay. Okay, so let me share my screen. I want to talk about this clip because, again, we're not paying Tasha K to watch what she had to say about Wendy Williams, but we will watch this clip. But first, let's see who's in the building. It's Sunday, so welcome to church. That's all I got for you. Let's begin. All right, so let's see who's all up in here. What's up, Margaret? Hello, Nikki. Hello, Mary Frances. She says good evening and hello to all the nosy bystanders and Chief Steph. Thank you and welcome. Hello, Mimi. Hello, Bodala. Hello, Nosy Inquisitive. Hello, R. Virgil. What's up, Ro Thomas? Hello, Nicole. Hello, Tynesha. Hello, Kamiko. Hello, Renee. Hello, Chrissy. How you doing today? Hello, Veronica. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but we'll call you Bunny. Hello, Bunny. Hello, 80s lady. Hello, Katrina. Hello, Pamela. Hello, Perfect. Hello, Statement 92. What's up, Lucky Lady? What's up, Deja? Lati, hello, how you doing today? What's up, Cammy on the go? Hello, Callie. Anastasia says, hey y'all. Y'all, I hope y'all said hello back. Don't be ignorant. Hello, Tanya. Hello, is it Brunette? Hello, Brunette. Hello, Keisha. Hello, Di. Hello, Mysterious by Nature. Hello, Ebony. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Sherelle. Hello, Parish. Hello, Saint. Hello, Peace and Lovely. Hello, Auntie Tonisha. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, Auntie? What's up, Just Bougie? Hello, Kamora. Hello, Yada. Hello, Gigi. Hello, Nosy by Nature. Wow, it's a lot of y'all. Nosy by Nature, Nosy or Inquisitive. Mysterious by Nature. Wow. Hello, is it is it Shanetta? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello, Shanetta. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Unicorn and Dimples. Hello, Overcomers. Hello, Facebook user. I don't know why it don't tell me who's on Facebook. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe you have to follow the page in order for it to show your name because it does show Shanetta's name, but it doesn't show yours. So maybe you're not follow the page so we know who you is. Don't be on the outside looking in. Don't be on the outside looking in. Okay, so let's look. I want to talk about Tasha K. I want to talk about Tasha K because apparently she's gunning for Wendy Williams, at least from what I'm observing. Okay, obviously all of this is alleged, but we can only go based off of what Tasha K is saying. So I want to pull this video up, and if you guys haven't watched this clip, let's play it now.
She comes back. How will she pick up? What will the hot topics consist of? Let's do a mock hot topic, shall we? Got my hello. Hi, darling. Hi, darling. It's Wendy. Wendy, hi. So Norman's not here today. We have my manager, and he's going to be working. What are you working again? Okay, right. What he said. So he's going to be working that. And we're just going to have some girlfriend time. You know, I've been away. I've been away for quite some time. You know what? Forget about me. Forget about me. You know, I went to rehab, went down to the bodega, had a sandwich, bought a little pint of vodka, a little shot of vodka. You know what I'm saying? Just to knock the edge off, and I'm here. Put a little bit in my tea. What the is she going to talk about for Hot Topics? Let's just say Wendy comes back. How will she pick up? What will the Hot Topics consist of? Let's do a mock Hot Topic, shall we?
Interesting. Interesting. Hello, Blaze. How you doing? Interesting. Now, I'm not here for the Tasha. I mean, I'm not here for the Wendy Williams slander. Um, Maybe this is coming from a place because I've been to the Wendy Williams show. I've actually been on her show, not as a guest, but obviously as like a co-host, right? I was in the audience. This was like 2012. No, this was like 2011. This was like 2011. I got tickets to go to the Wendy show, so I went to New York and I went. She was on 52nd Street at the time. So maybe this is coming from a place of I ride with Wendy because I've been riding with Wendy for a very long time, but this is not a good look for Tasha K. This is not a good look for her. It's not a good look for Tasha K because it looks like she's kind of grasping at straws and just trying to find an enemy out of anyone. And because Wendy is so silent and so quiet that Tasha K thought this was a perfect time to pounce. It's not. It's not. It was never a good time to come for Wendy. Now, Wendy may be somebody called her sick and shut in. She's not a sick and shut in, but she is an older seasoned veteran. And when it comes to a read, honey, Wendy Williams gonna pop those glasses on, take a nice slow sip of her herbal tea, and she gonna read you for filth. So I don't know what's going on with Tasha K and why she thought this was a bright idea to come for Wendy Williams, but she looked like she was gunning for someone new. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. Okay. It's not, because remember, just like rap, right? There's a king of rap, there's a queen of rap, there's a king of pop, there's a queen of pop, there's a king of blues, there's a queen of blues, there's a king of country, there's a queen of country. So goes gossip. So goes gossip. So there's a king and a queen of every single, genre and niche. And what it looks like Tasha K is trying to do is position herself to be the queen of gossip while Wendy Williams is priming herself to return. Wendy is a queen of gossip. Let's just keep it a stack. All of us are just underneath Wendy, but Wendy is the true arbiter of gossip. She does it well and she's never been sued. So that's why she does it so immaculately. So the sheer fact that Wendy is Tasha K is coming after her, it simply looks like Tasha K is trying to reserve the crown of the queen of gossip. And that's just not going to fly with Wendy. I don't think that's going to fly with Wendy Williams. Let me get to some of your comments. This from, I wish you change your name, child. Says Chief, I think you will find that Tasha is doing any and everything to keep her from flopping. Wendy might not clap back, but Jason Lee will. Larry Reed might even clap back. You know what I mean? Storm Monroe, or not Storm Monroe. What's that guy's name? Monroe something, Monroe Flame or something. They might clap back at Tasha K for trying to come for Wendy Williams. And it's so weird. It just went right under the radar. It's like nobody even noticed it. But I totally noticed it because I follow Tasha K on Instagram. No, honey. There will not be any Wendy Williams slander over in these parts. So that's just crazy. So how you doing? Right? Don't let Wendy Williams read you for filth, honey, because Wendy Williams will. She will how you doing to you, and it won't be good. It won't be good. So Tasha K, I don't know what your end game is, but coming for the queen of gossip is not going to be the best thing that you can do. Not right now, at least. Not right now. Wendy is handsomely paid, and she will. Oh, it's just not gonna be good. I think it's not gonna be good. This is from KP, says Wendy paid a steep price to get to this point. She really did. Wendy played a really great game of chess that nobody caught except us over here, the nosy bystanders, because we're nosy. We actually put out a piece. It's literally on our, if you're on Facebook, it's on our YouTube page. It's titled Wendy Williams. We did an entire docu-series on Wendy Williams and how she was able to finagle and finesse her way out of her TV show because she was just done with it. And so Wendy Williams really did serve a giant L to the Mercury Group, the group that managed her TV show, and was able to get out of that, honey, handsomely. So Wendy did. She paid a steep price, but it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. So she can get out of that show, be more comfortable where she's at, right, in her home, her 3-story condo that she purchased specifically for her own studio in her house so she can produce her own podcast. So Tasha K, if you'll be shocked at how many people are foaming at the mouth to sit down with Wendy Williams. So I don't know why she's trying to make light of it. This from YNV says Tasha been coming for Wendy for years. She's the one who outed the husband cheating inside baby. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. See, I forgot about that. Ooh, child. I forgot all about that. Interesting. This from Parrish. Parrish says maybe she's trying to give Wendy something to talk about. If Wendy talks about Tasha, then it gives some everybody something to talk about. LOL. Does that make sense? It does. Yeah, because in order to really imagine every single industry as a cliff with a tiny peak. There's only room at the top for one. So if another person comes up there, the only way that you would be able to survive at the top is to kick them off. So that's what Tasha K is really trying to position herself to do. Kind of flick off all of the other gossip bloggers and news sources, black ones, and kind of position herself at the top of the peak. And that's what she's got to do. And she can't do that with Wendy Williams creeping and crawling around with a podcast. She can't, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. She's going to have to kick her off. And Wendy's going to have to come with all the heat, all the interviews and all the smoke. And I think for a fact that Wendy Williams is positioning herself to have some really impeccable interviews. Wendy's going to come with the heat her first season. We already know that. We know that already. Wendy's coming with the heat for her first season. So she's going to have some really great sit down interviews. And you don't know who Wendy's going to be talking to. This from Facebook user Tasha K is in La La Land if she thinks that she could take Wendy Williams' throne. No way. And you're right. You said, but Wendy doesn't care about haters. She's not gonna feed them. No, she's not. Wendy's not gonna respond to this. But it's gonna make Tasha K look quite foolish when Wendy Williams' first season drops and the ratings go through the roof. Ooh, it's not going to look good for Tasha K. I don't know what Tasha K's analytics are, but I promise you, Wendy Williams' analytics are going to be, I promise you, they're going to be skyrocketing. Because remember, Wendy Williams is funding her own podcast. So once other media companies see that Wendy Williams is funding her own podcast, they're going to dump money into her. All it takes is for Wendy Williams to just open her mouth, and advertisers are going to be clawing at each other to get an ad on Wendy's podcast. I promise you that. So, this is from Tasha, from Wendy Lane. Said Tasha K and Wendy Williams are not even on the same level, not even close. Wendy had a syndicated television show that ran for about 8 years, more than that, I think. Interesting. Well, we'll have to see. Wendy Williams' podcast is going to be released soon. They post a lot of signage for it. They post a lot of stuff on Instagram. They have a Twitter account, but they haven't posted on it officially yet. But we'll see. We'll see what she has to offer when that first episode drops. I know I'm going to be listening. I know for a fact I'm going to be listening. This from St. Hudson says, didn't Angie Martinez sue Wendy Williams after she went upside her head? Child, what? I didn't know they got into a fist fight. This is from KP. Hold on one second. Let me refresh my screen. KP says, I meant Wendy paid a steep price in general. I remember listening to her on the radio, and I remember all the drama from the artists, from her telling their business. She went through a lot. She did, but she's doing all right. Wendy's definitely the architect. That's right. She is the queen. She's the literal queen of gossip. You can't come for Wendy Williams. It just doesn't work that way. Like, you just can't come for Wendy. I'm sorry, you just can't. Hold on one second. I want to change the lighting back here. So yeah, so you just can't come for Wendy Williams. Okay, so let's get into this video because we have to finish it out. We're gonna finish out this poach out over here, her live stream. Somebody said she went live again. I don't care. I just want to get through this Latruth video so we can move on with our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lives. Okay, that's all I'm trying to do. So I want to get to this video. Okay, let me get to your comments, and then I'm gonna hit play, and we're gonna begin. This is from Jazzy Old Lady says, had to come over here. I don't like being called Facebook user. You gotta follow the page. I think it's because you don't follow the page. So maybe I'm not entirely sure. This from Unapologetically Mimi says, why is Tasha K not canceled with all the lies she told? Okay, so before we get into this Brianna Latruth video, somebody, Nosy Bystander, has sent me over a they sent me over 2 videos from 2 months ago. Okay, one of the videos was somebody by the name of Storm Monroe Flame. I don't know what his name is. You guys, and I apologize, and it's no disrespect to Storm. I just don't know. It's just I don't have his name like at the top of my head. But they sent me over. Hold on one second. I gotta press it to stop it on the color you want. So now I want this blue one. Okay, so he was going in on somebody by the name of Chelsea, and I think Chelsea works for Tasha K. Now, Storm Monroe, Storm Monroe. I hope that's his name. Stormy Monroe stated in that live stream that Chelsea allegedly worked for a hospital in New York and was feeding information to Tasha K from the hospital pertaining to Alexis Sky, Hennessy Carolina, and Cardi B. That's not good. If it's true, that's why I said allegedly. That's why I said allegedly. Obviously, Chelsea, the person who works for Tasha K, replied back, a scathing reply, if you will, and basically cussed him out and said that he didn't do anything for Tasha K. I guess he used to work for her. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did this Flame, what's his name? I got to go through the comments. Let me leave his name up here. Thank you, Lucky Lady. Storm Monroe, did he work for Tasha K? And did her assistant Chelsea work for a New York hospital? He was her mentee. I don't know if she worked as a registered like physician or anything. I think she worked in just their administrative office. That's what he was alleging. If that's true, let me ask you guys this. When Tasha K was going on that tirade about Cardi B, did she ever release any official documents of Cardi B's health status? Does anyone remember that? Most people who has a close relationship with Tasha end up with the fallout. Yeah, I think that happened to Larry Reed too, didn't it? Thank you, Renee. I should comb it more often. Okay, they never showed any documents. Do you think Tasha K possessed any medical documents? Because what would be the purpose of Chelsea allegedly working at a hospital, feeding that information to Tasha, and Tasha being so vehement about knowing it was true that Cardi B had an alleged STI. You said she only had an interview with the crazy lady that was lying. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, interesting. Mysterious by Nature says Tasha didn't show anything official. Okay. Now I remember that. I do remember that. So she never showed anything. So what would it matter that Chelsea worked at a hospital? You're right. So the real question is, if Chelsea worked at, so why did Storm go after her? Did Storm think that um Chelsea was trying to find information on Cardi B's health status? I mean, come on, let's be for real. Cardi B is a celebrity. Like, she's not going to go to a New York hospital. Something happened. She's going to go to a private physician. You said, would the court record show it? If Tasha K possessed it, they would. If Tasha K submitted it into evidence, they would. Yeah, they would. Cardi B would have gotten it through discovery. Tasha K would not be in violation of HIPAA because Tasha K is not a healthcare worker who had access to the records. Tasha K is a media personality, so Tasha K can do with that information what she will. Only the healthcare worker who dug up the information and released it would be in a serious amount of trouble, but not Tasha K. So I want to make that clear. So even if Tasha K did possess those documents, she wouldn't be in trouble for releasing them. You said Tasha Tan with that and lied. Got you. You said she could show if she had it because it's a federal crime. No, it's not. Not for Tasha K. I want to make that clear. Like, I know a lot of people get that a little bit misconstrued. It's not. If I asked you, Toy Alley, what is your health status? And you say, no, Steph, you can't ask me that. That's a violation of HIPAA. No, it's not, because I'm asking you directly. I'm not asking your doctor, and I'm not asking your nurse, or I'm not asking a primary care physician. I'm asking you directly. So Tasha K being in possession of those documents is not a HIPAA violation. The person who is in violation of HIPAA is the person who dug up those records, the healthcare worker or the health administrator, and released them. They're in trouble, not Tasha K. That's like me sharing the president of the United States tax documents. I don't get in trouble for getting them, but the person who released them might. Does that make sense? I know, it's just a weird proxy. Wendy Lane says if she got it illegally or someone she was close to got it illegally, she probably would not submit it. No, she it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm telling you how it works for the media. It doesn't matter how an official individual who's in the media gets documents. It doesn't matter how we get documents like this. If this was a stack of documents, it doesn't matter how I got them, because any person who submits them to me, I can enact anonymity with them. So as a person in the media and the police say, who gave that to you? I can literally invoke that, be like, I'm a member of the media. I do not have to disclose my sources, period. And I have the right to do that. I have every right. Now, if the police do their detective work and find out how I got it, that's on them. But I don't have to disclose who gave me anything, because we're protected by the First Amendment. So Tasha K, if she had it, she could have released it. Okay. She could have released it and kept her source anonymous and would have been protected by the First Amendment. So no, Tasha K would have not gotten in any legal trouble at all for releasing that. Now, if the police found out who gave it to her, they could be in trouble, but not Tasha K. She would have been protected by her First Amendment rights. This is YMV says Chelsea works for Tasha K directly. She books guests, gets her tea from Lipstick Alley and other things. Chelsea passed the medical info gathered from her mother to Tasha allegedly. But Tasha K never produced those records. Now here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. And I'm going to tell you guys this, right? This is why we don't get sued. Okay. And that's a flex. So I'm going to flex it. And people say it all the time about me. Oh, she flexes her political science degree, but it helps to know the Constitution. I promise you, especially when it comes to media, it's going to help you in the long run to get a foundational understanding of the Constitution. Because if Tasha K did possess Cardi B's medical records, Tasha K could have released them and would have been protected by her First Amendment rights as a member of the media. She would have been protected. But I don't think Tasha K knew that. But she has attorneys. So I think she would have known that. At least I would think they would have told her that. Like, you're saying all this stuff about Cardi B, just release the documents. You got them, release them. You're protected under the First Amendment. And so are your sources. If the police find out who your source is, that's between your source and the police. That ain't got nothing to do with Tasha K. So that's what I find the most confusing. That if Tasha K had the documents, she should have just released them. Understand what I mean? If she had the documents, she could have just released them. Tasha K could have told her attorneys, and this is a great question from Margaret. Margaret said, if she told her attorneys, even if she told her attorney, said, hey, somebody sent into me an anonymous tip that, Cardi B has an alleged STI, right? And her attorney's like, where'd you get it from? I don't know. It was sent to me. It was sent to my email from a burner email account. I want to release them. I wonder what her attorneys would have told her. I wonder if her attorneys went through it and told her. I'm curious about that. And I think that maybe they probably told her, don't release them. So we could just kind of cross our T's and dot our I's. And Tasha K kept going on like, well, I got the document, so it's real. But by the time Cardi B got to court, those documents were never submitted. That's the part I don't know. I would love to figure out. That's like the little mystery to me. I find the most fascinating. Like if Tasha K did have those documents, why didn't she just release them? Interesting. YV says, I said allegedly earlier in my message, got to say it every time, honey, where I said Chelsea's mother worked at the hospital. Brown Delight says she didn't have entertainment attorneys. Kim Possible Johnson. So they used to like Tasha K, but not anymore. Yeah, most people did. I used to too. Till I told you guys, I used to watch Tasha K before she got into that beef with Lovely T. And then I just didn't like her. I was like, I don't like that. I just don't like stuff that's like violent and volatile. I don't like that. I don't like internet beef, and it gives me anxiety. Like it gives me literal anxiety. Like my heart rate goes up, and like it makes me really jittery. It makes me feel like I had like 2 cups of espresso because I don't like watching people fight. I don't think it's fun or cute or like becoming of anyone, men or women, or they thems, it's just not becoming. So when she started she would do full segments talking about Lovely T, and then the back and forth. I didn't like it. It makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Like I could just thinking about it now, I feel like I got pins and needles in my arms. So I never liked that. So as soon as she started doing that, I just stopped watching. And I'm sure she did stop at a point, but I just never continued watching her. I was like, I don't like that because it makes me like, that was my echo telling me to take out the trash. Oh, I forgot. Why does it tell me so late? I don't like walking outside at night. I'm a woman. So Just Bougie says, as a healthcare worker, unless the person is your direct patient, you are not allowed to access their records. Even then, there is extra steps for public figures. You're right. But Tasha K would not have been affected by HIPAA because Tasha K could have invoked her First Amendment rights, right, as the press to be like, hey, this was submitted to me anonymously. I don't know. She doesn't have to give up her sources. She could have just been like, this was submitted to me anonymously. The same, think about the Edward Snowden case when he went to the Washington Post and he released all those documents about the NSA. The NSA did not release Edward Snowden's name, even though the feds was like, you gonna tell us who your source is. They're like, nope. The Fed said, you have classified information. Not our problem, okay? We don't know nothing about classified, nothing. He gave us the tea. We gonna deliver it, okay? So they was like, we don't know none of that, okay? The NSA ended up figuring out who Edward Snowden was over time, and then they were trying to like excommunicate him, right? But the Washington Post was like, hey, this is an anonymous source. Okay, it's if you find them, but that's not our business. Okay, like Tabitha Brown says, like so, like that. Okay, like so, like that. They ain't got nothing to do with us. We are the press. Leave us alone. St. Hudson said she sounded like she was drunk on the stand, allegedly. Tasha K? Child. Was it really? Mrs. Prince? I didn't know it was over that. Maybe I overlooked it. But I just didn't like it. I just overlooked it. I was like, I don't like this. So I didn't even know that. So don't nobody follow the rules. We ratchet. I'm not ratchet, but they definitely ratchet. And now he lives in Russia. That's right. This is from Sammy says, "Oh, I remember Lioness sleepovers one Thanksgiving, and Ti swooped in and gave it to Tasha. That's when I stopped watching too." Gave what to Tasha? Can you be a little more specific, Sammy? Blaze says, "Smash that like button. Stop being ignorant." Unapologetically, me says, "Yes, it was over Cardi B and a woman named Stark." Man, I'm gonna have to do some real recon into this. I'm gonna have to do some real recon into this because it's so vague to me. Um, if anyone knows the full story of Tasha K from beginning to end, um, can you send me a DM on here on Facebook, um, or on our Instagram at Nosy Bystanders? I'll put it up here, or send me an email. I need to call you because I need help putting a timeline together of Tasha K. So if you don't mind having a sit down call with me for about 2 hours, if you don't mind. I just need a little bit of help putting the timeline together. So if you know the full story from the very beginning to now, I'd really appreciate your help if you can. It would it'd be a world of help to the Nosy Bystanders because I'd be really interested in. I know the story vaguely because I tapped out of Tasha K a while ago because she was just so volatile. I just couldn't. It was just too much for me. But if you know the story from beginning to end, and I just need help with putting the timeline together, I would greatly appreciate that. So send me an email and your phone number and let me give you a call. If you don't mind talking to me, okay? I'm promise you I'm harmless, okay? And I don't bite. So if you can, send me an email here and with your phone number and say, "Hey Steph, I know from beginning to end, it's going to be about 2 hours, so make time or at least let me put you on my calendar." Um, Okay, let me put you on my calendar. So I'll leave it up here. I'll leave it up on the screen. Um, and says shoot me over an email anytime if you want to tell me the story from beginning to end. I just really need to take notes. That's all. And I appreciate your time. So let's get into this mess. Now, we're gonna have to cut through a lot of this because no shade to Brianna, but I don't at this point, I don't care. I've already made my assessment of her. I just want to kind of see if she talks about anything else. And she swears way too much. It makes me really uncomfortable. I don't think it's unladylike. I think women should be able to swear as much as they like. I don't mind that. But I don't like hearing it. Okay, let's be for real. I don't like mind hearing it. It sounds gross and it just sounds like you don't know how to talk. Like you don't know how to articulate your words, so you just swear for filler, So I don't like it. I just feel like just take a deep breath and just say what you have to say. Every other word shouldn't be the F word. Like and I don't want to say this to anyone. And I don't think it's unladylike. It's not unladylike. Okay. So let's just be clear. So I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you think Brianna's unladylike?" No, I think Brianna is very much a lady. Okay. I just think that it makes it hard for me to pay attention to you when there's so many swear words. It's just like at that point you just lose me and I don't care. I don't care to hear the rest of what you have to say because I feel like when you use a lot of swear words, you're just on edge. That's what it feels like to me, at least. Like, oh, I'm on edge. I don't know how to talk. I'm just like, okay, take a deep breath, drink some hot tea, and tell me the story. Okay. Okay. So let's begin. And again, I'm going to be slicing through this quick. We're going to have a lot of discussion after this. I just want to kind of get through what she's saying.
Yep, I saw the little good. What book, Kiera? That potential will grab you every time. Every time. he getting his separate house, which take him forever because he got an eviction on his name. Oops.
No shade, but does she talk in the rest of this video, or has she calmed down enough where we can hear her? Okay, I'm just keep fast forwarding.
What's up, Robert? I see you still got that same energy. You got that same energy. You ain't ready to be submissive? Like, what? What? You need to fix your voice when you talking to me. Fix your tone. And when you hang up, make sure you say bye to me. Make sure you say bye. It's about respect. You need to respect me.
I said this yesterday, but I'm going to double down. I think they don't get along because they both possess masculine energy. They do. They do. That's why they don't get along. I'm not one of those like astro girls who gets all into like birth charts and stuff, but they both seem to be into their heavy in their masculine energy. You know what I mean? Because did you hear what she said? You got to be more submissive. Like Brianna is obviously has a dominant energy about herself. And to be clear, that doesn't take away from her femininity. Having a masculine energy means that when you walk somewhere, you command a room. So Brianna gives that very often, and it has to do with her proximity to money. So she has a very dominant energy, and Robert himself having a dominant energy. Now imagine those two forces trying to make a Brady Bunch family. You understand what I mean? Imagine those two forces trying to make a Brady Bunch family. It's probably not going to go as well as they would like it to go. You understand what I mean? It's probably not going to be as pretty and prepped up, right? She's going to be the dainty wife. He's going to be the masculine man. Not with Brianna. She's very dominant. That's why when she tells him, show me your phone, let me see your phone, I got to see it. And that's a dominant energy. When he says no and she goes and jumps and reaches in his pockets to grab his phone, more dominant energy. You understand what I mean? Those are dominant energies trying to get the other one to submit, which is crazy. But let's continue. Sounds like both feminine. I know, Saint.
What the hell? What the hell? She said he needs to submit to not wear his underwear on live. Bree, be very careful when a man breaks down after he realized he lost one of the most important people. They will act out bad. Yeah, facts, because what a person gonna do when they ain't got nothing else to lose? That's another reason why I kept going back and forth. That's why y'all keep saying, don't, why? Y'all saying all y'all wanted to say, and it's just like, baby, I still have to be safe. When you speak your truth on somebody and people start to see them for who they really is, and you tell your truth and people see them for who they really are, sometimes they lose their goddamn mind. And they might blank out. And they might come do some shit, some harm. So that's another reason why it took me so long to like really, really, really come and speak my full truth. Because I was afraid, like when somebody knows and then you start telling them everything about them and they start seeing the person behind the mask, oh, they're going to lose it.
Okay, so she's absolutely right about that. So that statement that she made is correct. When you start to, not to say that she's telling her truth about him, you know, whatever happens in her brain. But when she says that when you start to talk about someone in a negative frame, you don't know how they're going to react. So you do have to be careful of your safety. She's right about that. Let's be, you know, This is why we analyze everything, because you can't just say, I fully support this one person in one fashion and disregard everything they say. No, you have to analyze, especially with Brianna, you have to analyze everything that comes out of her mouth bit by bit. But in this sentence, she is correct. When you do start to come out against someone, you have to be very mindful about how you do it and your proximity to them, right? You're not going to expose someone to still sleep in the same bed under the same roof. You're going to do it from a hotel or your own home where she's at. So she's right about that. You do have to conserve your energy and your safety, because I don't know Robert, and she and she knows him, but maybe not to the extent that I think that she needs to know him. So yeah, so that is true. Let me get some of your comments. This is from Facebook user says, oh no, I'm late to the party. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Facebook user. This is from Taurus Season says, and being anti-vax is okay. It's the misinformation, the fear mongering. You might be in the wrong live there, Taurus Season. I don't know what you're talking about. This is from Miss Ann. Hey, Miss Ann from Facebook. Welcome from Facebook. Says, it's a shame that no one is trying to talk education to her. She's young and have too much time on her hands. I don't know about too much time, but the first part I get, that no one's talking about education with her. Yeah, for sure.
No, it wasn't my tone. Me saying, what's up, Robert? What's wrong with that tone? My voice is already soft. Y'all hear my voice? This man told me we need to sign an agreement to where a man doesn't come around no more. I'm not thinking about no man, honey. I'm not thinking about no man. Relationships. I was with my kid's dad for 5 years, and then now Robert for 6 years. I had enough life taken away from me. I want to be free. I had enough life. I met my kid's dad when I was 17, was in a relationship with him for 5 years. That was done. Then I met Robert, was with him for 6 years. Girl, enough of my life has been controlled in a way that like, I'm good on that. I'm good on love right now. Maybe I'll date when I'm 50. I'm good. Girl, they up there going crazy. You are so brave, Brianna. I pray for you and your babies. God protection over y'all, because when you start speaking your truth, these men get so mean and spiteful. Yeah, they do. And I try to be nice, but I can't be nice. I can't just sit here and let you torment me. It just feels so good. It just feels so good. I can't say it enough. Like, I feel so fucking free right now. I feel so free. I can breathe now. It got a little better to breathe. It got a little better each day. So I'm just telling y'all to keep going, even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't see it. Because it's a lot of times that I just laid in my bed like this. I turned on some jazz music and I just laid in my bed and I just was crying and I was staring at the ceiling and I'm just like, why me, God? Why me? Why me? I don't do nothing wrong.
Ciao. Not her saying she don't do nothing wrong. Brianna gets reality quick, okay? You're only 30, but you're running out of time fast. Get to reality. Like, God is not a leverage to obfuscate your actions, right? So when bad things happen to you, you can be like, God, why me? It's like, okay, but what are you doing exactly? You can ask God, why me? But what are you doing in your life that is as a result of these actions? Maybe, because again, we say this all the time. I feel like a broken record. Brianna has trust issues. She has trust issues. Okay. She told you herself she's been in a relationship since she was 17 continuously. Obviously, she took a 2-year break for the courting and stuff in the middle, right? Those 2 years where she wasn't dating anyone. But you have to take time to get an understanding for yourself. If you continuously walk around pretending that you're the perfect one and somehow you just keep falling into the hands of all these unlucky men, you have to realize that these men's only common denominator is you. That's what they all have in common. Nobody continuously gets into really bad relationships every time. No one's that unlucky. You're going to have to start looking within yourself to be like, okay, first of all, why am I attracting these type of men, right? And it doesn't say something about what kind of energy I'm putting out that's attracting these men. You know what I mean? You're only the company you keep. She's the one over here keeping really bad company. Nobody else. No one else. No one else seems to be doing it but Brianna. So she keeps saying, why me? I don't know. Maybe consider going to therapy and talking about why you think it's a normal behavior to go and dig through your partner's phones. And then yesterday, if you were watching the live stream, she played back that video of him having a FaceTime conversation with a woman from the Bahamas. And yet they said nothing in that little snippet of a conversation that was salacious or, cheating. Nothing was said. Nothing was said. But the delusions that seeped into her brain makes her think that if you're married to her, you're her property. You're not her partner. You're her property. She's got her P's mixed up. And that two, that because you're her property and you have to have a standard conversation with someone else, that you're violating her and the sanctity of being her property, not her partner, because Brianna doesn't know what that term means, but you're violating the sanctity of what it means to be owned by her. MrsLatruth is not a slave. Okay. Now we have not gotten even into some of the because next week we're working on MrsLatruth. Okay. So if you've come here for MrsLatruth slander, you probably right on time, because starting Monday, we're getting into his videos because we've missed a lot of his videos because we've been analyzing her. But next week, we're getting into MrsLatruth. Okay. But for today, Brianna, and she has this notion in her head that her husband having regular FaceTime conversations with random women that at least she hasn't proven to us is that's not cheating, Brianna. If that was your smoking gun, it's ice cold. Okay. What was her proof? Parrish, if you weren't here yesterday, I encourage you to check out our live stream yesterday. But she played a 45-second clip of a FaceTime call that was sent to her from the woman who was in the FaceTime call, which is weird in and of itself, which sounds like a setup, right? It sounds like allegedly that this woman was commissioned to see if she can have a conversation with MrsLatruth. I don't know. It felt like a setup, because how'd you get Brianna's phone number? Okay. And two, the woman was just talking about how she's been a supporter and fan of Robert's for a number of years. Robert said, I feel like I need to just move to the Bahamas and get away. And the woman was saying in the video, don't worry, people know you here. This is not much of a getaway. So that's really all the conversation was. It was literally, that was it. No smoking gun, nothing. No, pickle picks. Okay. Nothing. No, nothing. Just that little snippet of a conversation. Girl, I'm tired of these people, child. We got to keep going. Tiny and Ninja says, can't stop people from being horrible, but it's our fault for staying with them when they show us who they are. That's correct. That's correct. This is from Renee. Renee says, okay, pretty Steph. I hope I get my notification. Notification for what? For this live stream? You're in the live stream. You've made it. Unicorn says, no pickle swinging. Jackie says he was fully dressed too. I was confused. He was dressed from head to toe. He was dressed from head to toe. So I was just confused. I was like, what is this? Brianna, I was like, what is this? Is this your smoking gun? Is this it? Just Bougie says maybe her exception of what marriage should be is very inaccurate. I know mine was. Child. Ashlyn, what's up? Ashlyn says only time will, I'm sorry, only time will make it clear for Brianna, or maybe she may never change. I feel bad for the next guy that she ends up with. Me too. I hope any man who ends up with Brianna, please watch our videos from beginning to end. It's not a lot. We got a playlist. Just watch them. Just watch them. Beginning to end. Just watch them. It'll help before you end up at whatever this is. Okay, let me continue. Yes, pickle picks. MrsLatruth.
I don't do nothing to people. I don't bother people. I don't be in drama. I stay to myself. I'm always helping where I can help. It's like, God, why me? Why me? Why me? And where I am now, it just feels so much better. It feels so much better. I felt just like her.
Anything. I was 190% committed to that man. And this is what you did every time I was gone. You stole my life away from me. I'm angry. Why you gotta do me like this? I was good to you, man. I was good to you. I was good to you. I don't want him. I don't want him.
See, that's her problem. Why are you listening to propaganda? That's propaganda. You were not. Brianna, you accosted your husband to get his cell phone so you can prove that he was cheating when he wasn't. Then admitted he wasn't. If you guys have not watched the FaceTime call that MrsLatruth uploaded, I highly encourage you to do it. It's on his YouTube page on this channel on YouTube. Not my page, but on MrsLatruth. Go to his YouTube page and watch the FaceTime video he screen recorded with him and Brianna. She admitted that there was nothing in his phone. You are not good to anyone with that type of thinking and notion in your brain at all. Who told you that lie? Whoever that woman is on that recording, turn her off. Turn her off. This from Brown Delight says, when he was going through his cancer treatment, his money wasn't the same as before. Now she want to leave. Jesus be defense. No, you guys have to understand. And that's a great notion that you bring up, Brown Delight. Let me explain to you this family, because I think a lot of you are kind of missing that notion. This is a internet family channel with well over 6 to 8 monetized channels, all monetized, not partially, fully monetized. So when MrsLatruth was taking you guys on that journey of his cancer scare, anytime he uploaded those videos to Facebook, those videos were going incredibly viral. And he was getting paid, you guys. MrsLatruth never stopped making money. If Brianna Latruth stated that on her Facebook page, it was to do a number of things, because remember, this is an entertainment family. It was to do one or two things: for you to watch her videos, for you to subscribe to whatever that she needed you to subscribe to, and for you to send money to her Cash App, Venmo, or GoFundMe if they had them. MrsLatruth never stopped making money, ever. So this notion that, oh, Brianna was the breadwinner while he was sick, that's not true, because he doesn't have a 9-to-5 job, you guys. His 9-to-5 is social media. So even if he posts a 1-minute clip and you watch it a million times, he went to work. It's that simple. It's that simple. He never stopped making money. He never did. So you guys stop thinking that narrative that Brianna played, that she said, that's not real. This is a social media family. That's not a real narrative. So you're going to have to drop that, because it's not true. Okay. It's not, as a person with a monetized platform, that's not true. Okay. So I want to keep that. I just want to make sure because I hear you guys say that a lot. That's not true. And Mr. Latruth took you on his cancer journey and he uploaded those videos all over social media. Those videos were monetized and he was paid. He never lost one red cent. Okay. He never lost $1 ever. Ever. It never dipped. It probably increased the moment he announced his cancer, his stomach cancer. It probably increased, it probably quadrupled. Okay. So it's not real. That's not true. And that's not real. This is a monetized family channel. So the things that come out of their mouth have to be analyzed, you guys, because they say a lot of, we can't prove it's a lie, but they do say a lot of misnomers and untruthful statements. Okay. For the betterment of their income. Okay. Was Brianna famous before marrying Mr. Latruth? I don't know. It's a good question. Someone said she was working at AT&T. That was Tina from Mary Mary. Ciao. Jazzy says, well, she started making more of her own money and now she feels bossy. Could be, but that's her financial business. I'm not in the business of getting into Brianna's pockets. That's not my business. But I don't want to continuously hear that narrative that Mr. Latruth wasn't making money. He was making money hand over fist. Okay, hand over fist. This is from Renee says she told us she worked for AT&T. Oh, okay, she did. This is from Sammy says, sounds like she needs a job offline, but needs the attention. Anyone saying they hate drama is the drama. Bingo. Bingo, Sammy. Bingo. Pierce said, let's keep it abundantly clear. Let's make it abundantly clear. Okay. Let's make it abundantly clear. Mr. Latruth income never faltered. Not one bit. Not one iota. Becky Willington says, is this the same Latruth that was in the store trying to take that lady on a date saying her booty was bigger than Brianna's? Yes. But again, this is an entertainment family. So everything that Mr. Latruth did was for the betterment of them making money. Okay. Brianna's going to probably come out in the later weeks and say, I didn't want him to do that video or that video or that video. That's a lie because you should have said something beforehand. You allowed it, so we have to accept it. Let's continue. We're in the stretch. I'm going to keep fast forwarding through Brianna's video, okay? Because it's almost over and she's not saying quite much.
I don't. Oh, and I'm surviving. Robert, please stop calling my phone. We have nothing to talk about. Please stop calling my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. You keep throwing my phone. Look. Y'all see my phone keep ringing? I told y'all. Did I tell y'all that was gonna happen? The episode made me cry. Definitely. Definitely. That sense of fear came again, but I'm all right. I'm cool.
So he's calling you while you're live and you don't think to make your video, you don't think to turn your phone on do not disturb? And then you try to play it into that sense of fear came over me. Fear of what? Fear of what? I would like to know. Fear of what? Fear of what? Let's get back into the video.
My heart really started like I'm trying to get out of that. Like, girl, everything is gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Chair a month ago, Zeke. What helps with anxiety, Sharonica? Is this it? Is that the book cover? Because I'm about to order it. Yeah. Bacon.
This is my food.
Yes, it's so good.
Bye.
I guess I gotta show y'all my pink Christmas tree anyway. It's too early. Look though, you're probably gonna block me. They gonna block me. Block me, block me, block me. You just finished listening to the latest song. Yes, girl. I made you play it. I love Let It Snow.
That's the end. That's the end of her live stream. Oh, crazy volatile. I need to go back to her page because I need to see if she posted something else because I want to end the week off. I just want to end the week with Brianna. I'm kind of done talking about her. If she has any updates, we're gonna get into them now because child, I'm not in the business of getting into any more of her, whatever she's got going on, because honey child. No, she hasn't posted anything else. So that was her last video. Yeah, that was her last video. Let me get to Mr. Latruth. Latruth. I don't know why I call him Mr. Latruth. Mr. Latruth, but no, he hasn't. We're gonna go over his timeline because, oh, child. Okay, so I was just looking. He hasn't posted anything as of late, so we don't have to worry about Mr. Latruth. And we're gonna get to him next week because I want to kind of analyze. We missed a lot of his videos because we had been stayed so focused on Brianna that we missed a lot about Mr. Latruth and his truth. Okay, first things first, he never got that lie detector test. Did anyone else forget? Because I ain't forget. Let me get to some comments. Somebody says she needs to pay attention to her babies. Oh, St. Hudson says she's definitely pulling a Kanye right now, as in playing on the public's emotions, little to do with that. And I didn't like how I agree, St. Hudson. Also didn't like and agree with how Brianna was using religion to shame her audience and her husband. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of people shaming, religion shaming. I think religion is a isolated belief system, and everyone should be able to come to that on their own. Mr. Latruth's religion, I just didn't like it. Mr. Latruth and his journey with religion is not Brianna's business. As much as she would like to make it her business, it's not her business what he believes and how he believes it at all. So I just thought it was really weird of her to just try and just throw jabs at him like, oh, yeah, y'all know he stopped going to church. She was trying to weaponize his search for religion against her audience, knowing her audience is like 90% church ladies from Baptist and Presbyterian units. Okay. She knows that. There is a new video. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but maybe we'll catch it next time. But no, I didn't. I don't like that. Let me get some more of your comments. Said, what's up, Sherry? Said, Lordy, I'm late, but I'll watch the replay. Hi, Chief. Hi, everyone. Hello. How you doing, Sherry? This is from Mary said he posted under Robert Hampton. Thank you. I need to know that. I forgot that. Binky says he has live on TikTok. He does go live on TikTok often. He does. You're right. I wish TikTok would save your lives like Facebook and Instagram does. Miss Ann says they're both full of. Asher said he allegedly said that he got it, but he didn't share it because if you believe it, it's true. Ooh, I didn't know that. So he's not going to share it? He probably failed it, allegedly. Or he probably didn't get it. I think he just wanted to see Brianna squirm. Jay Hampton, what's up, Jay Hampton? Says she's fed up. No coming back from that. and maybe she's truly figured out who he is. He can't even go back to his hometown and do a free show or give out school supplies. Houseway. Where's he from? What's up, Cookie? Cookie said a guy she did a music video with spoke about them on his channel, said she was her mother's beneficiary and actually brought the bread to his table, according to the YouTuber. I wonder what her mother did. Maybe her mother just had a really nice, robust estate, you know? Robert Hampton referencing evictions. Like, the guy makes money, even if he had an eviction on his record. They live in Atlanta, and I think they're from like South Carolina or something, North Carolina. So evictions aren't nationwide. I don't know if Brianna knew that or not, but she's young, so she doesn't. Evictions don't travel across the nation. That's not how evictions work. Evictions are state and local governance, so they have nothing to do with another state. So if you got evicted in North Carolina, you can get an apartment in California. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but that's just how state and local governance works. So we good. No more videos from her. I see. Facebook user says, yes, she was. She playing on people's intelligence. She really is. Facebook user. She really is. St. Hudson says, I don't even want him to take a lie detector test. They both seem like some scam. You need to stop. Jamila, hello. Jamila says, I'm interested in what you got to say about him. I think he's just as bad, if not worse. Okay, well, we're going to spend a whole week, and then we're going to close out the Latruths forever. Now, before we talk about the Latruths, we have to do our news of the week. We got a ton of news that we have been missing. So throughout the whole week, we're going to be heavily focused on Mr. Latruth and Robert Hampton, but we're going to be inserting clips of the news because we got to get the news in, you guys. We got to talk about the ex chief of police at the Los Angeles the LAPD being investigated because of his collusion with the executives at CDS and withholding SA allegations against one of the top executives, as well as not fully investigating the missing persons case of what's her name? Is it what's her name? Hold on, let me pull up her name. I forget her name. Shelly Miscavige. Shelly Miscavige is the wife to the person who runs, the Tom Cruise cult. Okay, so she went missing in 2007. The ex-chief of police for the Los Angeles County Police Department was supposed to investigate her disappearance, and he never did. So he is under investigation. We got a lot of news to get through. Tons of it. Yeah, Miscavige. Yeah, Shelly Miscavige. Yes. The fact that no one is investigating this woman's disappearance is alarming. It is alarming. And don't say the name, don't say her name, or don't say the name of her organization because they will demonetize us. But that organization, it is wild that that no one has investigated them. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild, 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 wild. Are you coming home? Coming home? You talking to me? I live in this studio. This is from Kyla says, did you cover the third of the chair girls? Did you cover the behind the chair girls, Trishona and Destiny? Aren't those the girls who had that like some organization? I don't know. They had an organization where they would help you like with social media or something or start a business, but nobody got anything. Some of the girls didn't even show up to some of the Zoom meetings. Those girls. Those girls. Are we talking about the same girls? Is that who you're talking about? I'm confused. I don't know about this person. Please stop saying Robert's name in the comments. Please stop. Okay. I don't know if Robert Just say RK. You cannot say his name in the comments. I literally have to delete the comments. You can't say his name in the comment section. They will literally disband my channel. I've been blocked before on YouTube because we reference his name. Please don't say his name in the comments. RK, is he coming home? I don't know. So I have to delete your comments. I saw the comments. Thank you for putting them in here, but I'm just going to remove them. Okay. But I don't know if he's coming home. We can look into it tomorrow. We can look into it tomorrow, but don't put his name in the comments, anywhere in the comments. Please don't. YouTube does not like him or the likeness of him. So I don't know if he's coming home, but it's alleged that he is. Now, there's a good chance that he's coming home. Okay. It's a good chance, but we don't know. Okay. Okay. Is he? Is he really coming home? I don't know, you guys. I got to look into it. Ruby Chavez, hello, Ruby, says, do the LAs have that much pull? Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. I do. I think they do. I think they do have that much pull. I do think they have that much pull. This from Jackie McCullum says, yes, it can stay on your credit for 7 to 10 years. And if they don't watch that credit, then it can stay there indefinitely. Yeah, that's if your leasing office puts it there. Not every leasing office does, you guys. That's a lot of work. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but that is a ton of work. They usually don't. They usually don't. They usually don't. Robert has some good... He did. He did. Why get disbanded? What, the Tom Cruise people? Are you talking about them? Or who are you talking about? You said the LAs. You said here LAs, and they said why get disbanded? You mean the LAPD? St. Hudson says just go to trial in another state. I don't know what you guys are referring to. Because the question is Nature Boy getting out. I don't even explain to me who he is. I don't care. And if he is in jail for a good reason, leave him there. Sammy says, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna toot beep beep. No, just talking full sentences. Sammy, you can. I don't work well with small talk. So if you're gonna like ask questions, just make them full sentences. That's all. Just give us a full sentence of what you're trying to say. Michael Harrison, he did though. He really did. He really did have some good music. I'm not even gonna front. He did. What he did is disturbing. What he did is uncalled for. What he did is highly illegal. What he did not do was produce bad music. Let's keep it a stack. He did not produce bad music because we was all stepping into the name of love. I didn't care what color you was. Okay. I don't care what color you are. You were stepping in the name of love. Were you not? I can't hear you guys. Hello? Is this thing on? Were you stepping in the name of love? Because I know I was. Huh? Huh? That's how Dave Chappelle says it. Huh? She did. She did. And they stated that the investigation was closed, but I think she should have it reopened. Child, we was. I was bumping bellies to the music too, for real. She says, as a rep of the whites, we were all stepping in the name of love. That's right. That's right. That's that's right. That's absolutely right. Let's be for real. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely correct. Okay. That's absolutely correct. We was all stepping in the the whole night through. Not with the shimmy shimmy. Literally, birthdays, barbecues. Don't get us started with black weddings. Don't get us started with black weddings. That's right. This is from Ruby. Ruby says, I meant, why do the Latruths have so much pull to disband you? Not not Robert Latruth. Robert TP2 2000. Robert Fiesta Fiesta, the remix with Jay-Z. Robert Trapped in the Closet, Robert. Him, not Robert Hampton. Robert, other one. You said, what happened to free speech? And as a rep of the Browns, we stepped in. not that Latruth, not him. We're not concerned about him. You said, I did more than step. Trifling. Tynesha, that's trifling. I hope your husband and kids didn't see you leave that trifling comment in the comment section. I hope they did not, because that would you be it. Trifling. But you guys, that's all I have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow. Hold on, let me check my schedule, because we might be back at a different time, and I want to let you guys know. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And let me give you some closing thoughts. On November 21st on the Nosy Bystanders TV, we're going to have the Rise and Fall of Tasha K, a docuseries that we're producing. Us on Tasha K. So I need to hear from you guys. So if you remember any facets of the Tasha K saga from the moment she got into the beefs to now, shoot us an email and send me your phone number. I want to hear from you, because I need help putting that storyline together, just to make sure that this docuseries published on the 21st is perfect. So please send us an email, screenshot this, or come back to it later, because we want to hear from you. Me and another producer who's working on this docuseries, we want to hear from you, because we want to make sure we get the story right. So that's all I have for you. I'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, with more Nosy Bystander news. That includes the story about the LAPD sheriff, the Prince family, because we got to get into them, honey. We got to get into them. And also I want to talk about another story about three military service members who were allegedly killed in Germany because they were trying to expose a SA allegation. So we'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, here at the Nosy Bystanders Live. I'm your host, Chief Nosy Bystander. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Smash the like button on your way out. Don't be ignorant.